Whoiskingshawn is live.
YouTube, what's up? It's Whoiskingshawn, and we're back again with another banger. I got a quick video for y'all today, so I need y'all to lock in. I'm gonna try to get through each stock very quick. I know y'all don't want me to drag out the video, right? I'm gonna show you how if you could invest today with a little as $500, people, should be no excuses, right? So when it's time to retire, you can sit back and collect some money off these smart investments, right? So before we get into the other two, because it's three that I'm gonna show you today. This is Serve Robotic. This is one of my shorts, meaning for me, my shorts is an investment I could jump in 3 to 12 months, get out, take my profits, and start working on the next things I'm doing. Now, I do multiple of different short stocks that I invest in, but we're just going to talk about one now. This is Serve Robotics. I learned about Serve Robotics early 2024. I didn't do anything about it. I let the year roll out. You know, it stood in the range of $2, $3. You know, it just kept going up and down. But once it hit this peak last year, 2024 at 1939, it caught my attention again. I went over to Yahoo Finance. I started looking at their profit and loss sheets, started to see if they had money on hand or they losing, what's going on. I wanted a whole overview about that, you know. So I sort of researched. I said, man, I could jump into it, but you know, it's at the peak, let it come down again. So what I did was I let it drop all the way down to $10. It was around August right here. I jumped in, I bought 500 shares, people. Once I bought the 500 shares, I noticed it wasn't really moving, but then it started going down, people. And I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna start averaging it in. And then more shares you buy, the lower your average. So if my average is at $10.50 and I keep buying more, it'll eventually go to $9, $8.50. It could get deep. I don't want to be here all day. So my average was eventually $8 a share, right? When I had 500 and something shares, right? So I let it ride. Months went by. About 5 months went by, 5-6 months. It took a spike. It went up, people. I said I was ready to take out at this point, and I was being greedy. I said, nah, I'm gonna leave it there. Started going down again. It was taking dips. It was, you know, it was going up and down. It was fighting, right? So what happened was when it caught that spike again and went right here to $21 over that mark, I took my profit. I made about $10,000, people. I mean, it was great. It was beautiful, right? But again, after I took my profits, right, it took another dip, but it actually even went higher. So now if you scroll right down here, 52-week high, it was actually went up to $24.35, right? And today, let's see where the stock is at today. Again, is at $7.07. So, you know, I took my profits out this investment within 5 to 6 months, which was not that bad. With my investment and my profits was, like I said, was a little over 10,000 combined together. I wanted to duck my investment. I probably walked away with between $65,000 and $7,000 again, which was not that bad. That was a great deal because remember, I got a couple shorts running at the same time, people. So again, I'm not telling you to get in this. If you're trying to say what is Serve Robotics, bear with me. I'm gonna show you a video so I can break it down. But they're little robots that do deliveries on the West Coast. They got a big contract with Shake Shack. So if you know you're on the West Coast and you're ordering Shake Shack, the little robots on the full wheels, it might end up at your door. You never know. But they're growing, and the next state they're going to is Texas. So this is a company I know within the next 5 to 10 years might be a $40 stock, a $50 stock, a $60 stocks. That's why I jumped back in it today. But now I'm in it for the long road, 5-10 years. You know, hopefully I could get that $60-$70 stock. But you got to do your own research. I'm not your financial advisor when it comes to stocks, man. That's my field in the credit. I'm just showing you how you can invest some money, right? So let's go into the video that breaks down Serve Robotics real quick. So before I start the video, shout out to Green Stock News. If you're looking for some great news, you could go over to their channel, like and subscribe. So let's get into it so I can break down so you can have a quick understanding, because I don't want to be here for a 50-minute, hour video breaking it down. So
Serve Robotics has unveiled its third-generation autonomous sidewalk delivery robot, featuring enhanced capabilities and lower manufacturing costs. Equipped with NVIDIA's Jetson Orin module, Ouster's Rev 7 LiDAR, and upgraded sensors, the robot offers 5 times more computing power for faster artificial intelligence navigation. It also features a larger cargo bin, smoother suspension, improved water resistance, and 40% faster emergency braking for enhanced safety. With 2,000 units set for deployment in 2025 across U.S. markets with Uber Eats, the new model can carry more goods, move twice as fast, travel farther on a single charge, and operate 6 more hours daily. Dr. Ali Khashoggi, CEO and co-founder of the company, stated, "Producing a cutting-edge robot that can drive faster."
So again, I just want to bring you a quick video so you can see how they look. Again, start learning these different companies, start investing in your future. Let's go on to the second stock. So we here at the second stock right here is Amazon. Everybody know, everybody in the world is using Amazon. I don't think I need to even break this down. This is another stock, but this stock right here, you want to have this stock long term, people. 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years. This company right here is gonna make you a lot of money, thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and some people have already made millions on top of millions just by investing with Amazon. Now you might be saying, I don't have $189.90 right now to invest in. You could do dollar cost average. If you could do fractional shares where you could just put $50 this week when you get paid, next week put $20, and it'll keep adding up until you get a whole one. And eventually, maybe in a year, you can have 10 shares, 15 shares, 20 shares. So let's say this stock moves from $189 when you bought it to $250. You're looking at a $61 profit per share. Imagine if you have 50 shares, 100 shares. So again, we already know what Amazon's doing in the world. Everybody's using Amazon. Amazon, I would say in the next 50 years is not going nowhere. It's only growing. You're seeing you can actually buy homes on Amazon. This is just crazy. You could buy cars on Amazon. You could buy literally everything on Amazon. So start investing, man. If you want a full breakdown on Amazon, I could go from A to Z. That video will be about 15, 20 minutes. I can't do that, but get in the comments and tell me what you think, right? Let's get on to stock number 3. Palantir Technology, again, another AI company. I could break down my version, but let's go over into here, right? It's a publicly traded American software company specialized in big data analytics. Again, people, if you're looking for a company, you know AI is taking over the world. This is another great company. Again, no matter what I say, anybody say, start doing your investments, start doing your research. Again, let's look at this company real quick, right? Let's go back 2024, right? Bear with me. March 13th, 2024, this stock was $20. Today it's sitting at $124.56 a share. Again, you could do dollar cost averaging, fractional share, put 20 this week, 50 another week, and keep adding on. Palantir, I'm telling you now, save this video. This stock will eventually be one day close to $300 to $500 where you can make some great investments. So to bring you these 3 companies, you can start off with a little as $500 and start building your future, start building your investments. I showed you a bunch of other shorts that I use that I do 3 to 12 month investments, but I just wanted to bring you one. But again, if you're thinking about long term, Amazon is the way to be, and obviously anything that got to do with AI, Palantir, probably one of the biggest company right now besides NVIDIA. So get in the comments, tell me what you think, like, comment, subscribe. But for now, I'm up out of here. Peace.